Good afternoon, families. It is Thursday, January 4th, 2024, and I'm coming to you with our first vlog of the new year. So let's get right into our top two. I want to say thank you for all of the wonderful support for our classroom, for our winter celebration. All the wonderful thank yous and pictures and cards and gifts. It was amazing. I hope that you enjoyed our little winter book project, the Snowbots book. This is something that we worked on hard before break. It's just something to say thank you to all the supporting adults and families that help us do all the amazing things we do, like get to school and have lunches and all those good things. So thank you very much. Number two for our top two. We have no school coming up on Monday, January 15th, in recognition of Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. And on Friday, the 19th, so that's the Friday of that week, for records and planning. So just kind of something on the radar, just so you know. And let's get into the vlog points for the week. So we welcome students back without any snow and with a pretty awesome start to coming into a new year. Even after a little bit of time away, I assured many of the students that we were going to make mistakes, but it was going to be okay. I even told a few of them, I think they got a little bit taller over break. So that was kind of interesting. It was nice to see everybody. This week in phonics, we have jumped right back in, learning letters E and Z and K, and doing a little bit of reading. So in our phonics, we now have these little stories that we're going to be reading to help us practice decoding and sounding out, but also then thinking about like the meaning of a story, like what's going on and what's happening. And by the end of January, when we finish pretty much our core instruction of all of the consonants and the short vowels, students are going to start bringing home books from here in the classroom that they have been practicing reading. These are going to be books that they have pretty much mastered reading. So the purpose of them then bringing them home will be to kind of a little bit show off to you a little bit of their hard work and their sounding out and reading skills. There shouldn't be a lot of practicing and support you're going to be doing, but what you should see is what they are capable of with books that they have practiced reading and sounding out. So look for that to be coming up by the end of January and into February. In writing, we have written over 50 books in our classroom, which is amazing because as of today, I had to go and print 50 more because we were out, which is a great problem to have. So students have been practicing self-starting stories that have a beginning and a middle and an end. And with that beginning, middle, and end structure, we've been using our phonics curriculum to help us draw pictures and then what is the story we want to say, and what are the words and what are the letters and sounds that we're hearing when we want to write down the words that tell the story that we have drawn in pictures. And as we've been doing more and more phonics, students are starting to recognize more and more words and high frequency words like the and to and a and I, and remember how to spell those, but also then sound out the stories and words that they don't know yet, which is really exciting. And as they start to do it and get more comfortable, they're realizing that they can do these things without all the just do it for me help that they've been used to. In math, we began module 3, which is about numbers and comparison. We've been talking about length, height, like taller and shorter, longer and shorter, comparing objects, which is longer, which is shorter, and by how much. Because that's just what we were practicing and getting ready for talking about numbers, bigger and greater, adding, and less than subtracting. So that's exciting. And rounding it out with a quick vlog, we finished Runaway Ralph right before winter break. Now, just to catch you up, Ralph was thankfully able to escape Catso the cat and ended up helping Garf by dragging the missing watch that everyone thought Garf had stolen and putting it inside the lining of a sleeping bag as a way of saying thanks to Ralph. Garf decided to give him his motorcycle back and give him a ride all the way back to the Mountain View Inn where Ralph was from when camp was over. He got to actually hide him in his pocket in his suitcase. So pretty awesome. Since we've finished that, this week we started with reading a couple of just single and interesting, unique books like What Should Darla Do and What Should Danny Do? These are like choose your own adventure books about choices. Like you can be angry and upset, or you can make a different choice or decide to say like I'm sorry or I apologize. And then today we started a new choose your own adventure book called The Underground Kingdom, which is pretty awesome. So this book, we just started today, and we find ourselves, we were on a glacier, looking into a giant crevasse, a giant hole. And it was mysterious, and it seemed to have no bottom. And as we were looking closer, we accidentally somehow slipped and fell in. And we're falling for like hours and hours. And then we woke up. We found we were on warm, mossy grass. And there were rolling hills with orange glowing lights. And there was some sort of creature that was lurking nearby. And we have to figure out what we're going to do. And that's where we had to pause, because it was time to finish our afternoon snack and get into our math, which today we got to work with clay and make bracelets and rings that were longer and shorter, which is pretty awesome. So I hope you had a fantastic winter break. I hope you are enjoying not shoveling as much as I am, although it would be much more beautiful if there was snow outside. I'm just saying. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. I am glad to see everyone back, and I cannot wait for all the amazing things that we are going to do in 2024. So if I don't see you at pickup or drop off, have a fantastic rest of this week and this weekend, and I will see you next week and next week's vlog. All right, bye.